Welcome to Red 5 Today we are going to be looking at the digital dash option available for 2018 and up Mustangs. We'll be discussing on how to get the option on the car, some of its features, and if it's worth the price ultimately. Let's dive right into it. Alright, so you are able to get the option on all the Mustangs, with the exception of Shelby GT 350. For Ecoboost and GT versions, you have to get the premium trim and 201A or 401A package respectively, while the Bullitt and Shelby GT 500 come standard. 201A and 401A package is $2,200 in addition to selecting the premium trim, which is $5,000 more for the Ecoboost and $4,000 more for the GT. Alright, so I've got the 401A package up here to highlight some of the features and the cost of it. This is the same as 201A package on an Ecoboost. So as you can see, in addition to the digital dash, 401A package includes better materials in the cabin, nicer leather seats with stitching, navigation, and heated steering wheel. All in all, you're looking at additional $7,000 more for the Ecoboost and $6,000 more for the GT to get the digital dash pack. All Mustangs equipped with the digital dash come with a pointing button on your steering wheel, which allows you to customize the gauge however you want to. In this video, we'll be looking at some of the key features and customization options. Here's how my dash currently looks like. There are 3 layouts to choose from: normal, sport, and track. Mine is set to sport layout currently. You have the option to change with your drive modes or choose the layout you like irrespective of the drive mode you're in. Sport layout, in my opinion, looks the best. It has a really nice, elegant look to it, while the revs still have a cool factor to it as they climb up to the red point. We will also take a look at the normal and track layouts, so you can choose for yourself. By the way, any color that you see in the cluster right now are completely customizable. We'll touch on that later in the video. So here, we'll get into cluster appearance, and you'll see you have the normal, track, and change with drive mode options. So we'll select normal for now and show you how that looks. This is what the normal mode looks like. This is mainly for someone who prefers the look of the analog gauges but still wants the ability to customize their dash however they want to. Now let's take a look at the track layout. So we go back into setting, hit track, and hit the pony button to come out of it. And as you can see, it's a pretty dramatic change compared to your normal and sport layouts. You've got a huge tag and a digital speedo at the bottom right corner. Now that you know what 3 different layouts look like, let's see how they're impacted by the change with drive mode setting. So currently I have it set up in normal mode, and I will use the toggle switches to change my drive mode. So here's what Sport Plus would look like. This is the same layout as we looked at in Sport layout setting. Go one more up, you've got track, and we can go up to drag strip mode, which is the same layout as the track mode. Lastly, we'll change it up to snow and wet mode, and it goes back to the normal mode look. Now that the layouts are covered, let's look into some of the customization. We'll start with my mode. This allows you to kind of create your own preset in regards to your exhaust, steering mode, drive mode, and even suspension setup if equipped with MagneRide. So right now we've got snow and wet drive mode, sport steering. Let's hold OK, and we'll save that as our setting. So this should be our my mode now. Let's toggle up to Sport Plus to kind of reset everything. And you see everything is Sport now. And we'll toggle up to our my mode, which is right above your normal mode. And as you can see, we come up with snow and wet mode and sport steering. If you've got a car equipped with active exhaust, you also have the ability to change your exhaust modes through this setting. You've got quiet, normal, sport, and track modes. You also have quiet start time. What this allows you to do is pick a time frame, and anytime you start your car during that time frame, it's always going to start to default quiet mode. And believe me, it's really quiet. I currently have Corsa Extreme aftermarket Catback exhaust, and when you put it in quiet mode, you can barely hear that thing. I'll link up the video up top for you guys to see the comparison that I've made. Next up is track apps. This allows you to perform various track related tests in regards to your acceleration, brakes, or even timing your own laps. I will make a detailed video later on to highlight some of these features. Best part about it is they start on their own. So if I click 60, as long as I get to 60 miles per hour and brake as hard as I can, it will measure the distance for me automatically. Next up, we will customize the middle portion of the dash. Mine is set to the My mode, which displays the status of your exhaust, steering, drive mode, and suspension if equipped with MagneRide. You also have the ability to put gauges in place of them. So let's go to the gauges, we'll configure them, and you have the option to select up to 3 gauges, with 6 being the maximum option. So I have 3 of mine selected, and once I click on show gauges, now you have all these cool looking gauges. If you want to see the readings on all 6 of them, if you press the down button, you'll see it right here. Next up, we will show you how to change the color of your dash. So we've got primary and secondary color. Primary changes the fills such as revs, gas, and temperature gauges, while secondary color is going to change the outlines of the gauges. So right now we have it blue. We can also switch it up to red, as you can see it. You can also customize your colors, as you see my color option there. So we can go to create my color, and you have the option to come up with 3 presets here. So you can pretty much choose any combination you want, hit OK, and these will be my color 1, 2, 3 respectively, which I think is pretty cool to get the color you really want. Ultimately, I think it's an amazing feature to have. It adds a lot of customization to your Mustang and also helps future-proof it. Is it worth the cost? That's a decision you have to make. If you're in the market for a premium Mustang, I think it's a no-brainer to spend another $2,200 and obtain the feature for all the customization it adds and the coolness factor. However, if you are looking for a base or performance-packed Mustang, adding another $6,000 to $7,000 may not be worth the price tag to get the dash. Thank you guys for watching the video. If you enjoyed the video, please drop a like and leave a comment below whether you think the dash is worth it or not. Subscribe to Red 50 for more upcoming videos. Thank you.